You get back to your dorm room and it's time to do homework. You open your computer, only to find out that the Wi-Fi isn't working. Using the internet at ACU can be a miserable experience. The internet cuts out at random periods of the day. The range is very limited, including dorm rooms and other areas around campus, and its lackluster speeds leave students waiting. ACU should help fix this problem so that the students can have a better experience and be able to excel in their learning. At ACU, Vexus is the sole internet service provider. So by only relying on one provider, we risk our internet if Vexus has an outage. This can be catastrophic for students who are just trying to get work done, but have to take a break because Vexus needs to do maintenance work. This is like ACU only having one very small bridge that connects them to the internet. If it gets congested or breaks down, the traffic has to wait until it gets fixed. Another reason why the internet at ACU shows lackluster performance is because the range is very limited. ACU has no access points for the exterior portions of campus, so most of the walkways and community gathering areas have no reception. That's when a student is going from building to building, it is impossible to get Instagram to load. The dorm halls also have the problem of poor range, because there is a limited number of access points allocated to each hall. With all this combined, students in majors like video production or engineering who are working with big files are left waiting for lackluster speeds because of the artificial limitation that ACU applies to students' internet. By throttling students' internet speeds, ACU tries to create an equal playing field for all devices, even if they aren't using the full speeds. While the internet has many problems, there are a few quick solutions that ACU can employ to increase the student experience. First, they could add a new internet service provider. This would allow ACU to have the best of both worlds, an increased data throughput, and a backup for when one fails. Switching to this load balancing configuration would allow ACU to avoid congesting a certain internet service provider. This would be like adding a new bridge to the internet, allowing traffic to go down each side of the bridge, balancing each car, and if one bridge needs repairs, the other bridge can handle all the traffic. Next, the problem of range can be easily fixed by adding more access points throughout campus. For outdoors, many manufacturers make access points that are made to survive the elements and cover a large area. For indoors, ACU can add more access points throughout the various buildings and increase the number in dorm halls, especially ones with dense walls like brick or cement, because the signal has a harder time passing through. While all of these cost money, it would be well worth the investment into ACU's students. One option that doesn't cost money is removing or increasing the data speed cap for students. Doing this would allow the students who need to use a greater amount of bandwidth use what they can without needing to wait for a long time, thus increasing student productivity. Through adding a new internet service provider, increasing the number of access points, and removing the speed throttling for students, ACU can drastically increase the student experience and make campus a better place for students to get work done, enjoy content, and communicate with others.